Welcome back. So it's the Friday girl talk, except that it's Saturday today, of course, because yesterday was Halloween, so I let you guys party and do what you have to do. We are going today to talk about friends and friendships.
I'm going crazy, I don't know what I should do.
I know that a lot of you guys don't like to be like listening to someone talk for 10 minutes or more. I don't even know how many times this video is going to last, to be honest, but I know you guys don't really like, but if you, and especially if you are alone and if you are depressed and if you really want to change and everything, you have to listen to that. You are not going to waste any time, and that's something you really have to do. You really have to try to focus on what someone is trying to tell you, because it's based on experience. I mean, me at least, it's based on my experience, and I'm really trying to help you with these videos, so please try to focus. And it's not only about like hearing my voice, or you really have to listen and actually understand what I'm trying to tell you, because it's extremely important. So back to friends and friendships, and I know a lot about that, like a lot. Okay, trust the old woman you have in front of you first of all, and that's probably the hardest things to do, because I mean, we're talking about friends and friendships, so of course we're going to talk about letting go, and that's something most of us don't want to do because we're just scared. We just love to be surrounded by things we know and we already experience, and we just know it, how it is, like we know how these people works, and that's fine, we're just doing with it. But that's not what you have to do, especially if you want to change. Actually, your friends is one of the most important things with your family and everything, is one of the most important things you have in your life. Like, it's going to determine kind of everything for you, because if you are surrounded by with losers, you are going to be a loser. So if right now you're surrounded by people who don't share the same values as you, who are just not like you, the first step is really to get rid of all of the people who don't share the same values as you, who don't have the same ambition, who don't dream big like you. You really have to be friends with people who share the same things as you, who have the same ambition, who are big dream, whatever you are. Be friends with people who are like you. It's extremely important, because otherwise you're not going to go far at all. You're going to stay where you are. All of your friends have to bring something in your life. Either it's joy, knowledge, ambition, support. They have to bring you something. Because if you're like, no, I'm not, but it will be like be friends with someone just by interest. But yeah, that's how it works. Like, the world works like that, by interest. I'm friends with my friends because they bring something in my life. Joy, support, ambitions. They help me dream even more, even bigger. That's why I'm friends with them, and that's why they're friends with me, because I bring them something too. And to really recognize if someone is your friend, well, they're going to let you be selfish. And when I say selfish, I mean they're going to let you love yourself so much that most people will tell you, oh, that's inappropriate. Okay, that's not inappropriate. You have to love yourself so much that no one can bring you down, put you down, nothing. And your friends are really going to let you be selfish, because they are going to be selfish too. And when I say selfish, is not like saying, like, put yourself on top and like spit out of their face. That's not that, okay? If your friends need help, of course you're going to help them and everything. But watch out. When I say help them, don't put yourself in danger, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you something about myself. So back in the day, I used to be terrible at picking friends, at having friends. I used to be surrounded by very, very bad people, okay? As I already told you in one of the Friday Girls Talk we had, I have a Yoji story. Maybe absolutely not a good one, and my choice of friends led me to this bad and tragic story I had. So I used to be surrounded by people who used to like take drugs and very bad things, you know, like drop out of schools. And I remember I was friends with this woman, especially this girl, Like, it was like back in the days I wasn't even in Paris, I was in my small town, and I was living with my parents, and we used to be very friends, and she already had like this reputation, you know, of being an easy girl. But you know, I'm not the type of person to be listening to reputation and everything. I don't care. So I was friends with her, and we were almost sisters. Like, the whole town used to call us sister. Everybody thought we were actually sisters. And one day she just did me really dirty. I don't even remember exactly what it was, but she did me dirty. So we stopped being friends, and then I moved to Paris to start my studies. So I was actually doing like 2 bachelors at the same time, and I moved in Paris. The first year was extremely difficult for me. I didn't have any apartment to live. Like, I was almost in the street, to be honest. So it was extremely hard, and I had like 2 jobs at the same time to try to survive. And I learned that she was in Paris too, but she was a prostitute. And she sent me a message, and I was like, okay, you know what? Just come to my apartment. I'm gonna take care of you, because I had this saver syndrome. I wanted to save people. I had this urge to save people, because I felt like that was the only things I was good at, and I was only useful if I was helping people. At the time, I had 3 student jobs next to my 2 bachelors, and I was living in the 14 square meter apartment. It was a student apartment. And so I told her, like, come to my apartment. She started living with me. So I had my 3 jobs. I had my 2 bachelors, and I was cleaning, doing the groceries, cooking, and I was also helping her. I was like creating and helping her with her CV. I was trying to help her find a job, a real job, not prostitution, a real job. And I was really trying to help her, and she was just staying at home, doing nothing. I mean, nothing. You know what I mean? Her job. But because she was also like doing online stuff, like OnlyFans wasn't a thing at that time. So paying for everything, and I have all of these jobs, and I was already extremely broke, and I was paying for a cigarette, for clothes, for everything, every fucking thing. I was really trying to save her so much. And while I was working my 3 jobs and at school, I learned that she was actually inviting some of her escorts and prostitutes friends at my apartment, and they were taking naked pictures in my apartment. And I didn't know that until like one of my friends at school showed me photos and said, that's your apartment and that's your friend. I was like, oh fuck. So I wasn't happy about that. So I tried talking to her about that, but you know, it was really hard for me because I didn't have any personality. I wasn't really strong and confident, and I was also in a very bad situation at that time. So I was way too nice with people, and I was still trying so hard to help her. And one day she told me straight away, I don't want to work. I love being a prostitute because I make tons of money. And she was taking cocaine and stuff like that, and I was really trying to help her stop doing it and stuff. It was extremely exhausting and hard. Okay, for an example, now when my friend called me and say I need help, it's more me listening or giving advices or, you know, support or things like that. It's not them asking if they can come live with me while taking drugs, while I work and paying it. That's not about it at all. And I know that my friend can call me whenever I answer, but if I call whenever they will answer, that's the more important things. It's reciprocate. Okay, if I call them, they call me. They love me as much as I love them. But we all put ourselves first. It means that all of my friends love themselves and put themselves first. I mean, my best friend, she doesn't love herself more, and she should, but she's working on it, she will. But I know she's the right person to have in my life, because she will never ask me for such a help like that. She will never destroy me. She will, you know what, she will destroy the world for me to succeed, actually. So, and my friends will do that, and I will do exactly the same for them. So please get rid of these people. Don't put yourself in danger like I did, because I did. Like, it's probably the thing that I remember the most, because it was the worst. But no, actually, that's not the worst thing. I did crazy things for people, and I never had any help, any support back. They weren't my friend. They were just here to use me. So watch out for people who, it might be, seems to be like details, and you might be like, oh, but that's not. No, everything has a meaning, and yeah, you can read between the lines when it comes to friends. If it's people who never like your photos, never comment your photo, never support you, and they see that you drop something but they don't support you, not even sending you a message, a stupid message that takes seconds, they're not your friends. If they never surprise you, if they don't include you in their plans, they're not your friends. They have to support you. That's the bare minimum when it comes to be friends. Get rid of them. You don't need them. You don't need them. And please, even if you are not this person yet, and you're like, yeah, but right now I'm depressed and I'm alone and I'm in my bed and I'm too scared to go out, and you know, and I can't pretend to be friends with people who are already winning, who already created something. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because right now you are in a bad position, but you exactly know who you want to be and who you are, and you have this ambition. So you are going to meet these people. You are going to be at the same level as these people. It's not about winning first, or it's not because you didn't make it yet, you haven't made it yet, that you can't be with people who already made it. Okay, because it's about the mindset. So as long as you know who you are and you are working on it, that's fine. That's really fine. Avoid negative people at all costs. And you might be this negative person right now, especially if you're depressed, but that's fine. Stay alone right now and work on yourself alone. But if you already have friends, and these friends looks like exactly what I described, get rid of them. They will never help you, and you will never, ever, ever feel better. Like, never. So get rid of them first, okay? And remember that you absolutely look like people with your friends. You look like them. You look like people you're hanging out with. So that's why it's really important to hang out with people who share the same values as you. And if you are like me and you really want to help people and you really love helping people, and that's fine, you can still do it, but don't put yourself in danger like I did, okay? Like, look, right now, that's exactly the reason why I created this whole YouTube channel and my blog. It's because I want to help people. I really want to help people. I love helping people. I really don't think people should be left alone and depressed and everything. So I want to help people, and that's what I'm doing right now without putting myself in danger. I'm helping you guys by giving you my experience, giving you advices, helping you, cheering you up, creating a community for you. That's how you can help people, by giving advices, sharing your experiences. That's how you can help people. You don't have to give money or material stuff, or you don't have to put yourself emotionally in danger. You don't have to do that. That's not how you are going to help people. But that's how these people are going to drain your energy. And that's where you're going to stay exactly at the same state as you already are right now, which is extremely bad, okay? So if you have 3 things to really remember from this video, the first one is, sorry, someone called me, so it cut. So if you have really 3 things to remember from this video, the first one will be, if you are friends with losers, you'll be one too. Put yourself at the top of your life. Love yourself so much that people think it's inappropriate. Do it. And then the last things that you really have to remember, and don't forget this one, please. You can't save everyone. You can't save people who love drowning. Don't try to help people who never ask for help. And if they ask for help, it's about advices and sharing your experiences. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you to realize something. I hope you are going to really change this in your life. And just let me know in the comments if you already had one of the same story that I told you about friends who you tried to help and it wasn't really like you expected it to be. So share your experience, comment, and I really hope that you're going to listen to my advices, because trust the old lady that I am, friends can really bring you either in heaven, either in hell.